There is something seriously wrong with me. Now my enemies are gonna like me, I'm supposed to say. Yeah. No shit, Laura. Where to begin? I'm serious. I bitched and moaned, justifiably of course, that I found out several, I'm talking several, okay, many months later, that I was part of a security. God, I'm so pissed at these closet doors, you just can't imagine. I just hate it. I hate it all. It's not fair. Come on. Not fair. You're not getting up. We're going to bed. Come on. Come on. Up. 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 Get over here, Holmes. Get over here now. Over. Get up on this bed. You're going to go in the crate. You're going to go in the cage. Up. Up. My mom's not home. That's why I'm able to be loud. Get up on the bed now. Up. Up on the bed. Up. 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 I was like, how come my whole life is just up? I know. One of my fans, my handful of fans. The difference between a viewer and a fan. One of my fans, like, surprised Omer managed to live that long. He didn't manage to live that long. Kept him alive. He is a pampered dog. Pampered. Pampered. I can't believe he's going to be 13. All died. People died. The pets died. All died. Oh. To new viewers, new ones who don't know any better, asking me, will I put my feet up and close and talk about them? And no, I will not. Doing something like that is akin to doing phone sex. I'm not going to do that. If you catch glimpses of my feet, that's cool, either intentionally or not on my part, but no, I'm not going to sit there, and also not going to rub lotion on my thighs. Stop it. Omar, stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. When he's gone, I will not be getting another pet. That is a given. It was like having a kid. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Go to sleep. Oh, no, let's clarify something. If I were a different person, if I was settled down, if I were this, I were that, and my beloved dog that I've had forever, finally passed away, then of course I would get another dog. Okay? that would be a different circumstance. Me being alone and my life being up in the air completely and whatnot. No. This dog and I have been through some things, let me tell you. We have been through some trials and tribulations, haven't we, Ohms? It's a miracle either of us are still alive. I'm not going to go there because I don't. I never do. Go there as in quotations when it comes to different things that I am aware of only via Joe, only because I have an open mind. We don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what Joe and an untold number of other people believe regarding that sudden coronavirus that's rapidly evolving into a major world crisis. Now, you guys know I watch World News Tonight, okay? What you don't know is that I don't always watch them, and but I save them. Save them until I watch them. I will save Inside Editions for my mom, but World News Tonight, no, you either watch it when I watch it, or you don't watch it at all, okay? Most of the time we watch it that same night, but I do have quite a few, and they go back, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I have one that I watched from like a week prior, and it said 17 deaths from the coronavirus, worldwide, not 17 deaths total, and a week later it was saying like 700 and something deaths, 900, I mean, just a week, in a week's time. And that's scary shit, okay? So in the beginning, that's what it was saying, just a small amount of deaths, and hundreds, several hundred within a week's time, deaths. And of course, the number of people sick from the coronavirus skyrocketed, okay? And my Joe is not the only one who, shall we say, is suspicious about the origins of this so-called, mystery virus that just popped up and is wreaking havoc and is, again, rapidly evolving into a major world crisis. There's no proof of anything. Again, I have an open mind. I have to have an open mind to be best friends with Joe because he believes in all kinds of stuff. Okay, he reads David Icke, he reads other people like David Icke, he he believes in all this stuff like the Anunnaki and Nephilim, and I don't know if I'm saying that right. Oh, of course, other dimensions and extraterrestrials and all the crap that isn't crap, but someone like me, if I think too much about any of it, I won't be able to function. I won't be able to function. I won't. I won't be able to function if I think too deeply about all the stuff that Joe makes sure I'm aware of. I'll never forget when I visited him in 2013, he told me bluntly, he's like, Laura, I only tell you 5% of what I know, because I know if I told you the rest, you wouldn't be able to handle it. I looked right at him, I'm like, yeah, Joe, you're probably right. I'm sure you are right. 5% is enough, okay? Every phone call with Joe is like an adventure. He does 99.9% of the talking, and I do, 99.9% of the listening. I put my 2 cents in here or there, or if he says something or other, you know, unless we go off on a tangent about his work or, you know, my shit's always the same, so I'm doing both Joe and Celine a favor and not, you know, not discussing my shit with them to the degree that I used to. Not even close to the degree that I used to. Because it's all the same shit, you know, it doesn't change. It might take a different form, but it has the same theme. Same theme. I postponed drinking. I left. But I went to the store two nights in a row, and I was gone for hours. When I left, he was sitting like with her on her lap, whatever. I said, as long as he stays there, but you're on the honor system, Mom. Okay, if he gets up, if he's being, you know, restless or being whatever, he needs to go in the crate. Okay. So I came home. Was it last night? Was it? Wasn't last night. I came home Thursday night, I think. And I outside the door, I heard Omar howling. That is the most, like, forlorn, like, it's just the saddest sound you've ever heard. Omar howling. Okay. It's wailing. It's he's you know. It's not like Secret Lights of Pets 2 when that dog was, you know, they want to howl at the moon or whatever. Okay. And the older dog is teaching Max how to howl. No, it's just the saddest sound you've ever heard. One of the saddest sounds. It's just awful. He's howling in grief and agony and pain and, you know, I don't know why, but he's upset, okay? So it turns out, I said, Mom, did you hear, she was in her bedroom, I said, did you hear him howling? She's like, yeah. I'm like, I could hear him outside the door, right? And it turned out she had just put him in the cage. I've been gone for hours. She's like, I just put him in. She's like, I watched this, that, or whatever. I like just went in my bedroom. I'm like, you're telling me he's howling like that after 45 minutes? Normally he doesn't. But I had told her what I thought to be true. He's blind, but he has the light perception in one eye, which I think I forgot that was true, or I didn't realize, or I thought that it had changed. No, the doctor, he reiterated what he said. You know, he has light perception, and he told me that. I didn't ask. He brought it up. Okay. And his good eye, it only has 6 pressure versus 34 in the glaucoma eye. Okay. I guess anything above 25 is not good, but Omar has no pain. He's doing well with the glaucoma. We're keeping it under control, and you know. Anyhow, 45 minutes, ridiculous. I told my mom, shut off all the lights. That way, he'll just be in his little cocoon. That's what I thought, and he'll go to sleep because he can't see any light at all. No. He apparently started howling immediately, and he didn't settle down. He's got a towel in there to sit down. Normally when he starts howling, it's when he's been in there a long time, not when he just was put in there. Oh, his howling is so it breaks your heart if you care about him. If you're me or Selena, you know what I mean. She's never heard him howl. She's heard him cry though. She's like, what is that? She heard through the phone. I'm like, that's Omar. She's like, that's Omar? Are you kidding me? Like, I know. And we have him in the cage and we've had him out on the deck. I tell my mom, close the door. We have some of the nosiest fucking people around here you could imagine. We don't need to hear, oh, he sounds like he's dying, but he isn't, okay? It isn't anyone's business. Just because he sounds like that, that's just how he does. That's the noise he makes. You know, it's not like a barking. It's a combination of barking and whining, and it's just, Selena heard it and didn't know what it was through the phone, mind you. And I told her that's Omar. She's like, that's Omar? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh my God. You don't need to advertise it to the neighbors, Mom. Close the door first. Close the back door to the deck. So drank yesterday and walked over 5 miles. I'm mildly hungover today. I don't want to do anything. My mom's off with friends. I'm gonna go back to bed. I'm gonna go back to bed. Oh. Wish I get Omar for his birthday. To make him some special treat. He gets special treats all the time, so you know, he gets the chicken and rice and hamburger and rice. With the blessing of the holistic vet, I've taken him to here and there over the years. I bought Papa Roach's Renegade Music. And I bought Already Dead by Hollywood Undead. I don't usually care for their songs. A lot of them are explicit and they're just too, like, but Already Dead is not even explicit. It's not labeled explicit, you know. Like they do on Amazon, they say if it's explicit, it's not, so it's not. It's a tamer Hollywood Undead song. It's okay. I told you, sometimes I just want new music and I can't always have the, you know, the Nowhere to Run, Fozzy, or Paranoid, Royal Bliss. By the way, I did not realize that Paranoid I didn't realize that Devil with Angel Eyes, I already had a Royal Bliss song. Devil with Angel Eyes, it's the same band. Devil with Angel Eyes sounds more country than Paranoid does, I think anyway. You know, those are songs I love and listen to over and over again. Sometimes I just want new music, so I'll buy a couple songs off Amazon even if I don't, you know, revel in the songs. Netflix, I think. I need to watch it. I started watching it. It looks interesting. It's a documentary on HBO or Netflix. One or the other. I think it's called The Creative Brain. Oh no, maybe it's on Tubi. I think it might be on Tubi, actually. Tubi's some new thing. Might be on Tubi. Anyway, it's where creativity comes from. It's very interesting. I need to watch it more carefully. Yesterday I was like half watching it, half sleeping, half going back to bed. And I watched my 21 minutes. All right. I'm fading fast here. I rented and watched by myself. I was supposed to watch it Thursday night. Instead, I watched it Friday afternoon. I returned it yesterday. It's called The Peanut Butter Falcon, and it was a very heartfelt, feel-good movie about this guy with Down syndrome, and it had Dakota Johnson in it. I like her. She's from, the 50 Shades, series. Speaking of which, the woman who wrote the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy, among other things, was writing the same ones from Christian's perspective. I read the first one years ago and forgot all about it. I don't know if she wrote more. That was interesting because it's Anastasia's perspective, because it's first person. Anastasia's perspective, all those books, and now we switch it around and give Christian's perspective, which was really cool, actually. I discovered it by accident. I have to see if the author, which I can't remember her name, has written any more Christian perspective, written the sequels to that first one. I think they call it Gray or something. I don't know. I forget, actually. Anyway, I like her. I like Dakota Johnson. It's a feel-good movie. Sweet. It was surprisingly good, I got it from Redbox. I don't always often review movies, but I would give that 4 stars, and I don't want to get into detail, but I would just rate it this, it's a really good movie. I thought it was very well done. I liked it. This had heart, had a lot of heart. I think my mom would like it, but I don't always get movies to watch with her, I was supposed to watch it late Thursday, but I fell asleep, so I watched it yesterday afternoon. I got it for free. I used my Redbox points. I want to get that Terminator Dark Fate. I watched the other Terminator movies, like everyone, like a million years ago, so. I don't remember them, of course. can go sleepy homes, go back to bed. I gotta get my license. It's time. I don't like saying I'm 200 pounds or having to put down that I'm 200 pounds. I don't know if they put height and weight on licenses anymore on the new real IDs. That is reality, and I finally faced the scale yesterday. My mom's keeping herself lean, especially now that she's off the Zyprexa. She's definitely not too thin, not in any universe. And I try to tell her, anyone who tries to tell you you're too thin, they're just jealous. You're 5'7", if that. She used to be taller, but she shrunk. Her license still says 5'9" on it. Mom, I don't know if you were ever, maybe even your 30s or so, I don't know. You used to be just a little shorter than me, but you've shrunk. You're definitely not 5'9". I'm 5'9.5", okay? You're a few inches shorter than me. Her doctor has down 5'5.5". I'm like, I don't think my mom's 5'5.5", and I was there one time, and then they did her again. Well, the best we could do is 5'6". But I told my mom she could say 5'7" if she wanted to. Women lie about their height and weight anyway. Most women. But needless to say, 5'7", okay, and 155 is not even remotely too thin. Anyone tries to tell you you're too thin, you're not, and they're just saying that because they're jealous. I had to tell her that years ago when she said when she was working, my coworkers are saying I'm too thin, Mom. Just people will say shit because they don't like that you look good, you know. You are not too thin. You look good. Even if you lost more weight, you still look good. You just shouldn't be like 135 or 140 or whatever. She's gotten that skinny, and then she's way too skinny, but I will agree. When she's been sick, and she, you know, that's her thing, that she could be sick, and she wants to get super skinny, and she does it. Okay, I think this is ending. I don't want to talk for nothing. Here we go. Bye-bye.